Well, we are about a $50 cab ride away from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the New York Jets. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25.
Ready.
A handoff to start the drive to Sims. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. This defense for the Jets, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long, step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Not a ton available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Love now. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. And whistle blown, a timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Fielded just inside the 30. 43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And the Jets will take over. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. Now Hall to start the drive. And a nice spin into some open field to about the 40-yard line. You look at this Packers defense. They're currently 6th in the NFL in defending the run.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you've got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Now it's Wilson. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
This is an offense that's near the bottom of the league in rushing, so defensively coming in, you've got to know you're going to see the ball in the air a lot. And that time, it's a completion and a first down on this opening drive.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. The Jets at 500 and 3-3 through the season's first 6 weeks. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Now Wilson. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 26. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
He's got exactly what you're looking for, the ability to not just diagnose a play and quickly, but to make a play as well. Nice job there tackling him for a loss.
They go play action now. Wilson. This pass out wide to Hall. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack. And this one is right through. And the Jets hit the board first. It's 3-0. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Now let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
Here we go. Ready.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That is incomplete. When you talk about this Jets defense, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
I don't know what the actual percentages are. I don't know the analytics on when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches have always told me, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%.
His throw incomplete. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. To the air again, Love. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Chris Barnes. Now he breaks free in the middle of the field. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, had some blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They'll look to get something started. They need to. Down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. But you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one. And what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down, keep the sticks moving.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
24-yard gain on the play. And the Packers first down.
Love going to give this one to Jones. To the 36-yard line. Stop there. A gain of 3, second down.
36-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Ball on the 36 now. Here's second down and 7. They'll go again to Jones. And he's going to get this down close to a first at about the Jets' 31. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with third down coming up. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll run here with Sims. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Oh, they're changing this at the line. On fourth down, Love. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. Well, you feel the excitement build on those fourth down plays. Defense has to stay out there, but for the offense, when that thing doesn't work out, such disappointment.
It can absolutely be a deflator, but how about the defensive guys? If they stop you on fourth down, they are absolutely elevated going to their bench.
They're elevated now. Big stop on fourth down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
And he'll get about 2 there to the 36.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
On third down, Wilson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. Fighting through. Now a hit and a loose football. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
I feel like you and I could be in our backyard with our dads right now. What did they always say when they were throwing us the ball? Look it all the way in. Make sure you secure it. That had the feeling of not happening there on that play, that he didn't have full control of the ball.
When that punt's coming in, I've never returned punts, but I would imagine it's tough to monitor those guys coming forward. He's got Wilson, and that's a Jets touchdown. A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes our score 17-0. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
I know, but it's a foot race. Now he's loose down the left sideline. Touchdown, Packers. Jaden Reed, 75 yards. And the Packers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. Man, one play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they are winners of 2 straight games as they have climbed back to 500 now on the season.
And you and I both know that this can be a tough team to figure out sometimes, because I remember a few weeks ago you and I having a conversation where we both thought that this was a season that could get away from them pretty quickly. Obviously not. The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
On second down, here's Wilson. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
So now Wilson and the Jets with a 3rd and long here following the sack. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now it's Wilson. And a little floater there is incomplete.
Yeah, offenses always try to be smart about when they're trying to dial up a screen to the running back, because they understand you can only go to the well so many times in a game without the defense starting to anticipate the call.
Now a 2nd and 10. Wilson. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
They go play action with Wilson. Uncorks one for Davis. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. That'll go as a 42-yard punt. They'll be aided by a loss of yardage on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10.
Let's go.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Now, that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
In motion right comes Reed.
Black shot.
off the play fake. Love. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Leonard Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, fighting his way into the backfield. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
That is caught. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play.
First down, Green Bay.
Ready. Shot. 17.
On 1st and 10, Love gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. So no gain on the play, and that's going to bring up second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
Ready.
2nd and 10.
Ready.
To throw now. Here's Love. Under pressure, and down he goes. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Well, that was their 3rd sack of the ball game, 2nd in the league in sacks coming into this one. They're planning on making it a race to the top, aren't they?
Absolutely. They're looking up at that top spot, but they might be looking down at the second spot pretty soon. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down.
38. Field, black. Green jack. Slide through.
Love from the gun. That's taken in. Dontavian Wicks. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 38-yard line. The clock rolls as the Packers look to hurry things up. First down, going to the air with Love. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. They're going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get a second one.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And this one incomplete, threw it down at the feet of his receiver. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
And that is caught. It's Davis. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
First down 10 at the 35-yard line.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again here, Wilson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Here's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he can make some yards after the catch and pick up a first down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football.
Well, maybe that's the spark that they needed here, Charles. Trailing, but a big block. We'll see if that swings the momentum a bit.
You mentioned the word spark. I'm just wondering, as they went off the field and the offense was coming out, did one of those special teams members say, hey, obviously we haven't given up on this one. We've given you a little bit of a spark. What are you going to do with it?
Down his man, that's Luke Musgrave. And he's going to be taken to the ground right there at the 35-yard line. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A 10-point game, 17-7 to score as we get back to it on EA Sports. From the end zone comes Chris Claybrooks to return. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Now Wilson on first down. Forced out to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
And once he escaped the pocket there, he tried to keep those eyes downfield, but nothing was materializing. So he makes a smart move and gets that to the sideline.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Straight ahead is Hall. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. And they're going to speed things up here.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Now Wilson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Gabriel Davis, 59 yards. And the Jets are able to stretch out their lead. McLaughlin now to add the PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Smash, red. 6, mega. Hut.
Throwing. Love. And that's off the mark. Incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
On the ready.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To pass. Here's Jordan Love. Man open. Here is Jones. There he goes, right side. And it's a Packers touchdown. Aaron Jones, 59 yards. And the Packers get a bit closer. Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield of the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
Anders Carlson to kick off for the Packers.
So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. Clay Brooks going to bring this one out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. Play action. Now Wilson. He finds his man complete. That's Wilson. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 33 yards that time.
Despite writing it down in my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Oh, that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, then maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. A loss of 1, now a loss of 2, and they're staring at a 3rd and 13. Here's Wilson. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. And the Packers are going to take over at their own 41. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter, but that not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
Hut.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. 48 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Give every member of that unit a ton of credit for ripping off such a big gain there because you don't get free for that many yards on a counter or misdirection without everybody selling the heck out of it.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 yards there, just like last play.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Again, they run with Sims. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
Ready,
now
right.
2nd and 5.
Check white. Ready.
An inside give to Jones. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Ready.
Sims. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26.
3rd and 2, right? So this is a situation where low man has got to win at the line of scrimmage, but it's not just the low man winning. It's the low man who's winning with some force, and they had that to pick up the first down.
Barely picking it up, but they did. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Here we go. Here we go. Blue check. Set.
Now Sims. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Okay, ready?
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
Ready?
Up the middle, Jones. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
I have to laugh a little bit because he actually handed it off. I thought with the 2 touchdown passes he's thrown in this one already, he'd go ahead and fling and try and get a 3rd one.
Yeah, now from this spot on 3rd down, I think he'd probably throw it here.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it.
And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So holding on the offense, they go ahead and decline the penalty, and the ball will change hands on the fumble recovery. Hall on a give up the middle. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. Behind the chains, 2nd and 13. Here's Hall again. Nifty move. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. 17 yards for the Jets there as they got themselves a 1st down.
And sometimes things come together exactly like you want. It's not just been the volume of carries he's had in this contest. It's been the production as well.
A give running right is Hall. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
On 3rd down, Wilson. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A big third down conversion with a gain of 28.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
This pass out wide to Hall. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. They go play action now. Wilson sliding out of the pocket. And bringing it in, it's Davis. And he's down into the red zone at the 15 after a gain of 15. 1st and 10.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure you're open.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure. And it's a loss of 6.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
To throw is Wilson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. And remember, he had 1 blocked earlier. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further. So this time the protection holds up for him just fine, and he's able to bang it through.
I think their special teams coach got the point across. He gave him a pretty good earful after the block earlier. And this time, there's no penetration, so they're able to pick up 3.
And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line.
There's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession, and to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. First down, Love to pass. This is caught. Touchdown. Luke Musgrave, 31 yards. And the Packers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
Carlson's extra point up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Carlson back out there now to send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the fourth quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at earliest opportunity or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
Meanwhile, Wilson's throw here going to be caught by Wilson. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
A handoff for Hall. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. And now here comes the third of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. From the 46-yard line, a second down and 6. Hall again. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
That's a gain of 3. Brings up third and
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They're facing a critical third down now as they try to hold on to this lead. They'll run with Hall. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
So when your team leading in the fourth quarter, you know you've got to run the football. They know you've got to run the football. Sometimes that means there's nowhere to run the football.
So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.